Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. Today we're doing another Speedy sample review, and we've been doing a ton of these over the last month, and not that we're going to stop doing them, but we're definitely going to be going back to doing our standard bottle reviews too. So we're going to back off a little bit on the Speedy sample reviews and ramp back up with our regular full bottle reviews and a couple of the new segments that we started, like No Time Like the Present, which everybody seems to be enjoying so far. If you haven't checked one of those out, I'll link them up here. I've done 2 so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, we've got 24 samples in these 2 boxes. These are made up of whiskeys sent to me by distilleries to review, whiskeys sent to me by friends in the whiskey world, and whiskeys I've already reviewed, put in a sample bottle after it's been open for a few months, so we can see if that whiskey's doing with a little bit of airtime. Again, if this is a re-review, it'll be linked up here and down in the description below. We've got our random number generator, programmed with 24 samples. We're going to hit it 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Sample number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's pour a little bit of whiskey. I can smell a fruity aroma from here already. Big fruity notes. There's some light fruit there, like your typical kind of apple character. Definitely some red fruit, some berry. There's almost like a grape-like quality in there. When I say grape, I almost mean more like wine-like, like a red wine. It's all very sweet. A little bit of vanilla. Touch of citrus. Smells good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. On the palate, stays about the same. Lots of those big, bold, fruity notes. Back of the palate kind of switches a little bit more vanilla. Touch of bitterness. Which actually rounds it out pretty nicely. Let's get another taste. That pour almost tasted a touch like MGP juice. Or that taste. Got that nice, deep, rich character, the sweetness that I get from MGP. Could be wrong, but that's just the pop of flavor that I got on that one. Yeah, nice red fruit characters kind of coming throughout. Definitely got some higher proof here, a little bit more heat on the tongue. So there's a nice oaky bitterness in the back to kind of round the whole thing out. I'm definitely getting a little bit more of the like caramel brown sugar type notes now too, towards the middle of the palate. One more taste. Yeah, I think this is really good. I'd say proof-wise, I mean, it feels higher, maybe like in the 100 range. Maybe a little bit higher even. Like I said, it just really kind of tastes like MGP to me. But we've got a decent amount, I feel like, of age on here. We've got a nice little oaky bitterness on the back end to kind of round it out to go along with a lot of our sweet notes that I described. I think it's really good. I'm going to give this an 80. I'm going to give it an 88. I think it's very, very solid whiskey. Let's see what it is. Oh, wow. This is the Four Roses Mariage Collection, or Marriage Collection, 2008, barrel strength, 53.9%. So, we were pretty close on the proof. Like I said, I thought it was a bit over 100. This tastes fantastic. It's really good whiskey. My buddy Micah gave this to me to do a review of, so thank you very much, Micah. We did another one of your reviews not too long ago of a whiskey you gave me to sample. This is great, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I've never had this before, but I think this is the predecessor to the Four Roses Small Batch Limited Edition. So this was kind of like the early releases of those. So really good stuff, tasting great. I would love to sit here and marinate with this for a little bit. I don't know how long he's had this bottle open. I would imagine probably for a little bit. So this whiskey's tasting great. Like I said, it tastes a lot like MGP on this one. It's got a lot of those deep, rich, dark characters with some sweetness, some bitterness, but you can definitely taste some age there. I don't know what the blend of the whiskeys were in this particular batch, but they're tasting great. So if there's still any of these bottles floating around that you guys have had, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Or if you've got a bottle you're still working on, I'd love to hear about it. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at blind_reviews. You can send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews, that's whiskey with an E, @gmail.com. Oh, and don't forget, you can also check out a bunch of pictures I'm posting of people emptying out great bottles of whiskey over at Mission Bottle Kill on Instagram. Tag me if you want me to repost your pic. And until the next time, cheers.